Okay, good evening everybody and welcome to our Thursday night opportunity call. Hope you're ready for an amazing evening, and I think as well, just to mention, I think it's coming up to the year anniversary that we've been doing these calls now for a year. I know, every Thursday, so well done everybody, and thank you James for and tonight we are going to be talking to you all about our amazing product and our work from home business opportunity, and we are going to get kick-started right away with our lovely Paula, who is going to be telling you all about our amazing products.
Thank you, Sara, and thank you everyone for joining us this evening. I hope you're all well. So as Sara said, my name is Paula and I'm going to run through our wonderful Juice Plus products. Now, I got introduced to them about 6.5 years ago. And I immediately loved what I heard, which hopefully you will as well this evening. I just loved that all the products were completely natural, all made from fruits and vegetables, and it just made perfect sense to me. So basically, I'll go on to the next slide actually, please, James. Okay, so if you can see here on in the center, we've got our fruits and our vegetables and our berry capsules. I don't know if you can see me holding them here. Yep. So what we've got here is 30 raw fruits, vegetables and berries in capsule form. We all know that the more fruits and vegetables we eat, the healthier we are, but sadly we just don't get enough of them into our diet, and this is where these are just absolute genius way of getting all the nutrition from the 30 fruits and vegetables every single day into your diet. And we have got, next slide please, James. So we know that the more fruits and vegetables we eat, the healthier we are, but unfortunately, we don't get enough, and our fruits and vegetables just help to bridge the gap between what we do eat and what we should be eating. So you can see here on this slide here, this is, you know, over 87% of adults are not getting enough vegetables in their diet, 59% are not getting enough fruits, and then it goes over to the kids and it's even worse. And so basically, if you're not eating enough fruits and vegetables, you're not getting the nutrition to help keep your body healthy, because we all know that the more antioxidants and phytonutrients and all the things that are in our diet, the healthier we are and the less sick we get, the stronger our immune system is, which is really important at the moment, and so on. So, you know, it's just so important that we find a way of getting them. And also, if you're only having between, I read the other day that 10 is the minimum that we should be eating. And I mean, you know, put in the chat, please, how many you normally get, how many fruits and vegetables you eat a day. And, you know, most people are kind of stuck on, you know, their favorites, like an apple or a banana or a carrot or whatever it is that you might have. But whatever you have is basically what nutrients you're getting. So if you're having the full range of 30, you're getting the full range of 30 different types of nutrition. Next slide, please. So you can see here with what's in our capsules. So basically the fruit blend, I won't go through exactly what's in them all, but you get in 10 fruits. So you're getting fruits that you probably never eat, let alone eat every single day. And I can almost guarantee that nobody eats 10 fruits every single day for many reasons. So therefore you're not getting the nutrition, as I just mentioned. And so every single day, you know, you can get cherries, you can get oranges, you can get apples. Apple a day keeps the doctor away, we all know that. But as well as just getting, you know, what you would normally eat. So say, like, for example, an orange, you peel the orange and you just eat the orange inside. But most of the nutrition is actually found in the skin. So that's the bit we're throwing away all of that nutrition. But with our capsules, they're whole foods. So you're basically getting the whole food. You're getting, you know, the bits, the peel, all the bits that you normally just throw away. And going on to the vegetables. Vegetables are, you know, they help to keep us healthy. You get all the, you know, cabbage and kale and broccoli and spinach and all those things, that all the leafy greens that we know are absolutely jam-packed full of antioxidants and all different nutrients. And you only have to Google what is the best thing for, you know, helping to prevent, you know, this and that and cancers and things like that. And, you know, it commonly will come up with, you know, broccoli and whatever. And a lot of people don't like these kind of vegetables. So, you know, you can get 10 every single day, just like, you know, with in an easy and convenient way with a glass of water. Going on to the berries here, you've got around 10 berries again that you've probably never even heard of, let alone eaten. And you can have them, you know, bilberries, blueberries, blackberries. I mean, you only have to go into the supermarket now and see that, you know, it's not the season to be having fruits, berries, especially from, oh wait, I've got a dog growling down here, especially from the UK. So, you know, what you're getting is really expensive, usually, you know, kind of a bit soft. I usually find with my blueberries and whatever a bit soft at the moment. So you can just get all of that nutrition in a really easy and convenient way. Next slide, please, James. Come here. Next slide, please, James. On the next slide, I'll show you in a second, we've got Bill, who's our cranberry farmer. We grow all of our fruits and vegetables in specially picked farms all around the world for their quality, and they basically they grow them to their peak ripeness, so you get in the full nutrient value. So what you normally get in a supermarket, they've been picked for like weeks in advance because they have to be shipped all over the place and sitting in a supermarket and whatever, so you're missing a lot of nutrients. So here you're getting full nutrition. They then juice them at a speed that keeps the nutrients in, take away the water, sugar and fiber, so completely safe for people with diabetes and blood sugar level issues. And then they dry them at a temperature that keeps the nutrient in, and all you're left with is the powders that then get encapsulated into our capsules. And with a large glass of water, you can get all that nutrition in your body in a really simple way. Okay. Next slide, please, James. Sorry, I've just got a puppy down here. She'll want to come back in a second. And so, next slide, please, James. Okay. So as well as our capsules, we've got our amazing Healthy Starts for Families program as well. Now, the good thing about that is the whole family can get healthy at the same time. So as a mum, I'm hugely passionate about this program. And basically, an adult buys the capsules that I've just been talking about, and they're eligible to get absolutely free either chewables with the same content of fruits and vegetables for a child, or capsules if for an older child, maybe a teenager. So a genius way of getting all of those fruits and vegetables into your child. As a mom, you know, many moms know how difficult, and dads know how difficult it is to get your children to eat all of the fruits and vegetables, which means they don't get the nutrients. So this is a perfect way of getting them. And if you see this slide here, that's the chewables. They're just like sweets, basically. So your children think they're eating sweets, but they're having their fruits and vegetables. Now, we've had 1.5 million children all over the world taking part in this program, with 96% reporting positive health benefits. And my daughter's one of them. She's been taking these for like 7 years nearly now, and she hasn't had one day sick since. So I'll be forever grateful for that. And yeah, they're absolutely free. So it's just an absolute no-brainer. Next slide, please, James. And so you can see here some of the statistics from the 96% of that I was just saying. So you've got, you can read it here, 71% eating more fruits and vegetables. I can't even read this because it's just a tiny little bit on the screen. So I'll let you read this here. So 89% more aware of their health, 71% drinking more water, and 61% eating more fruits and vegetables. And that's because what you put into your body starts to crave. So if you put in lots of nutrients in your body starts to naturally crave more nutrients. So don't be surprised if your children suddenly start saying, can I have more broccoli? Can I have more, you know, they suddenly start going in the fruit bowl and getting things that they never ate before, because they've already got that level of nutrition inside them. So they just kind of want to add more. So you're having a whole healthy family at the, you know, at the same time. Next slide, please. So it's not just me and whoever put you on the call this evening saying how amazing the products are. They are the most researched nutritional product in the world. We've got 40 gold standard clinical studies backing their outstanding health benefits. So we've got immune health, absolutely really, really important at the moment. We've got 4 studies showing that they support the immune system. They help to support the DNA. They help with skin health. My dad had a really bad case of eczema. He'd had it for 20 years, nothing worked. And after only 3 months on the products, it completely cleared up, and that's 6.5 years ago now. We can't make any medical claims, but that's what happened to him with the products. Dental health, oxidative stress, we've got cardiovascular health studies, and also they help to reduce inflammation, which is really important to keep healthy as well. And that's just a sample of the studies. So if you want to see more, please ask the person who put you on the call this evening. They'll happily show you more of the studies. Next slide, please. And so, as well as the fruits and vegetable capsules, we've got our omega capsules, and these are absolutely amazing because they're not just they're not made of fish, they're made of plants. You don't get any of the toxin or mercuries that could be commonly found in fish oils, and neither are they just omegas 3 and 6 that you get from fish oils. These are omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So they cover the whole body with, you know, your body needs omegas, and you know, we don't make it in our diet, in our body, so we need to get it from our diet. And like fruits and vegetables, we don't get enough. So these are an excellent choice to supplement your diet with omegas. And omegas are really good for brain health, hormones, eyes, joints, cardiovascular health, skin, and again, every cell in the body benefits from taking them. Next slide, please. And our complete range is absolutely amazing. And as the name suggests, a complete means it's a complete meal. So if you choose to have the bars or the soup or the plant protein, which you can make into a shake or a smoothie bowl or a pancake, or, you know, numerous other things, but commonly as a shake, it's got everything your body needs for a highly nutritious meal. 19 grams of plant protein, totally vegan, carbohydrates from root vegetables. It's got 17 of the fruits and vegetables. And you can have as a healthy balanced meal, you can have as a healthy breakfast, a really amazing start to the day. You can have them if you're breastfeeding or pregnant. Safer and pre and post workout, and really, really amazing if you want to lose some weight, because you can use it as a healthy meal replacement. Lose weight, feel healthy, and also get energy at the same time. So absolutely fantastic to have these in your diet. Next slide, please, James. And then we've got our uplift, which is amazing if you just want that natural lift. So, you know, that afternoon slump, or you just haven't had enough sleep and you just want that natural energy lift. It's not got caffeine in, well, it's got caffeine in, but the caffeine is from plants, from the yerba mate plant. So there's no chemicals in there. You're not going to get that spike and then that slump. You're just going to get a natural energy lift that takes you to where you should be, and, you know, without that going down again. And it's made completely from plants, are totally natural, and is all vitamin Bs, which are really essential to help to promote energy. So these are brilliant just to have for that afternoon or whatever kind of dip that to prevent. Thanks, James. So there we go. We've got the capsules to maintain our health, to help keep us healthy. I've been taking them for nearly 7 years now. I'm full of energy. I haven't had a day sick since I started taking them, so I know they're working for me. I call them my nutritional safety belt, my health insurance. You've got the complete range for healthy balanced meals or weight control, or just healthy weight management, and we've got our uplift for performance and natural energy. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation this evening. Obviously, that was just a very short briefing, but if you want more information, please go to whoever put you on the call this evening and they'll happily tell you more about the products. Thank you.
Paula, love hearing about the products every single time, and I think we always all take something new every single time that you speak, and I love that you say they're your nutritional safety belt. So I've also been saying that now because I picked it up from you. Thank you so much. We are now going to hear from some people who absolutely love our products and have seen some really great results with them, and we are going to get kick-started with our lovely Carl.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Good, thank you. I feel like we haven't seen you for a while.
I know. We've been off having a baby. So, yeah, so you just completely went quiet then. Hello? I think you just blew my speakers right there. Yes, no. So we've had a little baby boy. So that was all good, which actually I believe was helped by the Juice Plus products, because I found them around 12 months ago, and the start of the first lockdown actually, and I started on the capsules themselves, and at the time I was a very, very unhealthy young man. I'd wake up every morning with a groggy mind. I was a heavy smoker. I ate rubbish. I worked in the hospitality industry, so we rarely get a chance to eat at normal times, and when we do eat, we just eat whatever junk we can get hold of. You know, I'd be eating burgers and pizzas and things every day. I was actually the kind of guy who used to take my tomato and my lettuce off of burgers and things like that. I was one of those 86%, I think Paula was saying. But, you know, they really helped me. And I found the capsules, they started to get nutrition inside my body. Just like Paula was saying, I started to crave more nutritional products to put that inside myself, and salads and fruits. And now it's, well, it was part of my daily routine up until a few weeks ago, where I actually ran out of my capsules at the time. So I was waiting for a new order because my wife and I had been sharing. And I took a break from the shakes, basically, because just looking after the baby and just focusing on everything like that, right? And I don't know if you can see on the camera, but my skin has already started to backtrack from where it was. So when my new order of Juice Plus came, like literally 2 or 3 days ago, you should have seen me jumping for joy around the kitchen. Like, it really becomes part of your daily routine. They become part of what make you feel great every single day. You wake up feeling good. I recommend all of the products to everybody. And I just can't wait for my skin to catch back up, because honestly, almost a month off the products, and it just completely changes everything. But thank you to those who introduced me to it. And thank you, Sarah, for having me on tonight and letting me share a little bit about my Juice Plus journey.
Thank you, Carl. I'm going to not squeal because I know you've got...
Yeah, honestly, like everything just went silent. Thank you so much. Thank you. He was a little premature, but we got him out and he's all healthy, and the mum's healthy, and everything's amazing. So thank you very much.
Someone unmuted. Sorry, Carl, say that again. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I was just saying, mum and baby are fine. He was premature by about 3 weeks, but he's now putting on weight like crazy, which is good. He's getting a nice little chub on, so we get to play with him, and mum and baby are both healthy and happy. So thank you very much. So. Say again? Oh, his name's Ethan Banks. So yeah. I can't hear you. You're speaking, but...
Sorry, I don't know how long I've been on mute. And congratulations. Sorry.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Mention a new baby. Got me all over the place. So, no, but it is. It's when you meet people in the business and you feel you get to know them, don't you? You build those friends with people, even though you know. So yeah, congratulations to you and your wife. We're really, really happy for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Control yourself. Okay, next up we have got the lovely Ariana.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Thank you so much for inviting me. Okay, so I'll be really quick. My journey started about 4 years ago. Probably I will be quicker than that. And I firstly enjoyed for the business because I was in a really bad place. But then I fell in love with the product, and I didn't thought I really need that much, to be honest, because I thought I was eating quite okay. But then I realized that since the beginning, as I used to work in a restaurant, so I eat, my routine is really bad. And I have a lot of good benefits straight away, like skin, my nails, my hair. I lose some weight, which is good. I lost about 5 kilos. I've never been really overweight or anything like that, but I just realized that the program helped me a lot to learn how to eat properly. And obviously I love to eat. So I eat everything, but I really enjoy the product. I always suggest everything. Yeah, and you know, it's always good to restart again. So yeah, that's it, Lily.
Perfect. Thank you, Ariana. And I love
Thank you.
A range of amazing benefits from the product as well. Not just the weight loss, skin, hair, nails, absolutely everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And up next, we have got our lovely, she's like, don't call me. We've got our lovely Sara. Excited. Just unmute yourself, Sara.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You just take it away and tell us all about your product journey, hon.
Okay. Right. I started on the products last June. Very quickly, I lost 2 stone in the 2 months. And I started just on the shakes because I was a little bit skeptical about using the products, as we all are when we first start. Then I ended up adding in, I just felt that amazing that I started adding in the boosters, the uplifts, basically the full deal. My nails started to grow for the first time in 15 years. My anxiety just decided just to disappear. Started feeling full of energy. Being a mum of 3 kids and running around all day, cooking, cleaning, looking after the children, studying. I was just always so tired. So it just all made sense to me. So yeah, just recently though, I've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, which I believe that being on this product journey, and even though I haven't lost any more weight since, it's encouraged me to kind of take note of my health a bit more. So I went and got checked. And now I'm on medication. I'm back on my weight loss journey. So,
oh, you are amazing. I'm so proud of you sharing your story tonight, because I know you was a little bit nervous, but you are incredible. You're a busy mum, you're always running around and you're always full of energy. I don't know how you do it. Like you said, 2 stone weight loss and just absolutely loving the products.
Oh yeah. Even my children, I forgot to say about my children as well. My children have the chewables, and my little boy has always had chronic constipation since he was about 4 months old. That is gone. He's off the prescription medication. And my daughter, she just has a couple of creams now just to keep on top of her eczema. So
Amazing.
we're a Juice Plus family.
Yay! I love that. You hear that so often, don't you? I started just on the shakes because, you know, I went to lose a few pounds, then all of a sudden you're just a huge fan, using all the products, your family, your nan, your husband, everyone.
Yeah, like no one wants to come near me now because I'm just like, hey, there's a Juice Plus product for you.
Oh, Sara, thank you so much. You was absolutely amazing.
No problem at all.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I will just finish by saying that I've been using the Juice Plus products personally for 5 years. I am the crazy Juice Plus lady. I love everything about them. I'm a bit like the other Sara. You know, I just cannot rave about them enough. They've helped me in so many ways: weight loss, energy, confidence boosting. And I'm just like a totally different person to who I was 5 years ago. I have energy and I work out. And I am now going to hand us over to the lovely James, who is going to be telling us about our business structure.
Great. Okay, everyone. Well, thank you very much. And I'm just going to do a short presentation about how we make our money in Juice Plus. Now, not everyone, of course, 90% of people that take Juice Plus are not involved in the Juice Plus business at all. They are just wonderful, highly esteemed and highly valued customers. But some people choose to develop it as a business. Now, I first saw this a long time ago. I saw it actually before Juice Plus was launched, when we had a different product line altogether. But I'm just going to give you an overview, really, of what made a great impression upon me when I was first shown the business. And obviously, I'm going to talk about it very strongly from the standpoint of Juice Plus, because that's who we are with the Juice Plus company. So there are 4 ways that we make money in our business. So we've got retail and team building, clubs and networking. And I'll explain to you what those are all about. Some will be very obvious, but let's have a look. So in terms of the retail, we earn between 10 and 20% on all of the products that are shipped out. So everything is shipped out by the company directly to our customers. We don't have to handle the product at all. It's a dream. It's like an Amazon style business. That's the best way to describe it. Now, if I got 2 customers and I developed 2 customers a month over a whole year, and that is of the premium customers, the fruit and the vegetable and berry capsules, just for example's sake, I would be earning £2,500 a year. If I had 4 customers a month over a year, I'd be earning 5,000. 6 customers, I'd be earning 7,500. Or 8 customers, I'd be earning 10,000. And I thought to myself, wow, this is incredible. There's really, really good income to be made by retailing the product. And the wonderful thing is of course, people are on a reorder program. So once people are registered, good and a reasonable number of people will stay with the product. And so we have this wonderful residual income that begins to develop for us. But it was explained to me that, look, I could work smarter rather than harder. And you would think, well, how is that? Well, that's all about team building. So for example, if I had 24 customers, I developed 2 customers a month over a year, and I got to 24 customers, and I helped 3 other people in my team develop that, then I'd be earning £800 a month or £10,000 a year. And I thought, wow, that's amazing. If I can just turn around and show other people what I'm doing, and they get the hang of it, and they're really loving the product, and they're sharing it with other people, things are really going to start moving. On top of that, what we can do is develop even more people with 24 Premium or the equivalent in shakes. And we have 12 people each with 24 Premium. And we would then be earning £2,500 a month or £30,000 a year. You think, wow, that is amazing. And when I saw this, I thought, well, goodness, I mean, this is like a sort of, a full-time income effectively from a very, very part-time activity. And it immediately got me really, really interested. But what got me most interested was seeing the networking side of this. Now, I'm not going to take a lot of time to explain this, but for example, if I develop 3 people in my team and each of them developed 3 and each of them developed 3, each of them were buying directly from the company and it's being shipped out directly to each of the customers. If that happens and each person has a product order of say £100, just for the sake of argument, then I would be earning £1,000 a month or £12,000 a year. Wow. And all of these people have just got their own product order. Fascinating. However, if each of these people had 24 customers each, well, it becomes something even more exciting, and you can see the figures there. However, if I develop not just 3 people in my team, but I develop 5 and they develop 5 and so on and so forth, look what happens. Each person just has their own product order. I'm earning, there we go, you can see the figures. If each of them have 24 customers each, then you can see the figures there. And it is literally crazy. We're thinking, what, really? How can that possibly be? But this is the reality of it. And if you look at the maths, this is how it plays out. Now, what I looked at, I thought, well, look, even if I only achieve 10% of this, this is interesting. Or even if I only achieve 1% of it is interesting. And so it was really a no-brainer for me. I thought, look, I've got to have a go at this. Beyond all of that, we've got the bonuses, moving all the way from partner, all the way up to the top in the company. We have that volume of bonuses, and people think, wow, I mean, that's really going to pay for an awful lot, isn't it? And we're just going to finish here from my part with what Richard Branson says, because you know, a lot of people might say, well, I really don't know about this. How would I ever be able to do this? And Branson says, well, look, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. And that's been exactly my experience. Just getting in there, getting stuck in and learning it as I've gone along. And it's been amazing. I'll hand back to Sara.
Thank you, James. And I get so excited about this business opportunity. Even 5 years in, when I hear the business plan like that, it just sounds even more amazing. So we are now going to hear from some people who are already in the business, and they're going to tell you about their experience so far. And we are going to get started with our lovely Daniele.
Yes, good evening. Can you hear me okay?
I can perfectly.
All right, fantastic. So for me, I am like some of you, you know me already. I'm a health professional. We have a digestive health clinic in Harley Street here in central London, and I joined the business via my existing business, my traditional business, because I was looking for something exactly like the Juice Plus Premium capsules to recommend to our patients to help with their digestive issues. So we got phenomenal results there. And obviously I was very faithful that the product would work because of all the science that Paula has talked about that backs our amazing products. What happens is that shortly after achieving some good results with all of our patients, I got really interested in the business side of things, because this is a business that basically I could run alongside my existing business, and I have been running it alongside my existing business for the last 6.5 years. It really, when I started looking into it, I thought, you know what, this is really like a no-brainer to have like a side business like this. Everybody should have something like this, you know. With none of the negatives traditionally associated with traditional businesses, you know, heavy investments, you need to have premises, you need to buy stock, you need to have employees, equipment, all these kind of things. We don't need any of that in the Juice Plus business. So I got really, really excited about it. I've been running it, as I said, part-time, and I think it's important to highlight that, because maybe some people that are watching us, they may be wondering if they need to be doing it full-time to achieve any kind of success. I've been running it part-time for the last 6.5 years. And as you can hear from my accent, you know, I'm not British, I'm Italian, and I have a big team in Italy, Poland, here in the UK, a little bit in America, and we've been running everything, you know, virtually via Zoom and things like that. Now, obviously with the pandemic, everybody knows about Zoom, but we've been using it, as you know, Sara, you know, like for many, many years. So it really is, for me, especially looking at what happened over the last year, that obviously nobody could imagine that, you know, businesses have to shut down and we need to stay at home and all these kind of things. You know, having a business like Juice Plus that I could run from home, it's been really like a saving grace. So going back, I was really, really happy that all those years ago, I made the decision to give Juice Plus a go, because you never know in the future when we're going to need a plan B, or when your plan B actually, when we may need a plan A, you know. So this is it. I know that a lot of people need to give their testimonial. So I pass the baton back to you, Sara.
Oh, thank you so much, Daniele. Really appreciate you sharing your story with us tonight. And it's so nice to hear from a health professional, and also from someone who already owns or runs a traditional business, and does this alongside that as well. And it just shows that, you know, this business opportunities for anyone, really. People from all different backgrounds can join our business. Thank you very much. And we are now going to hand back over to our lovely Paula.
Hi again. Yeah, my business journey started about 6.5 years ago, and my background is in hair and beauty. So a bit like Daniele, my story is pretty similar to his, but I had a traditional business where, you know, invest tens of thousands of pounds to start it off. And when the lease came to an end a few years ago, I just didn't want to do that again. I just wanted something where I could have more flexibility, more time to be with my daughter. Being a single mum, that was really important to me. So I found this business through, you know, the event that I first went to, just like you're hearing this evening. And absolutely was blown away by what I saw, and I just couldn't wait to get started. So I did that alongside private clients for the last few years. But then when the pandemic came along last year and I couldn't do my other business, this has been an absolute godsend for me. It's been my only income for almost a year. Without it, I don't know where I would be. I honestly don't know where I would be. And, you know, I'll be forever grateful for what it's done for me. But over the last 6 years, it's allowed me to be a yes mum and a present mum for my daughter and have that time with her. And now she's going into her teenage years where I'm probably not going to be wanted much longer. You know, I can be forever grateful that I've had that special time with her, which I wouldn't have been able to have if I'd have, you know, gone back and got another business and been at work all the time. So, you know, it suits absolutely everybody. For me, when I first saw it, I just thought I've got nothing to lose and everything to gain, and I was completely right. Thanks, Sara.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Paula. So obviously I'm Sara. I've been with the Juice Plus company for 5 years now, which has just absolutely flown by. And I was talking to someone yesterday and they said, you know, what's the best benefit of the business for you? And undoubtedly, I would have to say the confidence for me. When I first started, I would not even get on a call like this. When I did, and I was invited on by my mentor, I switched my camera off, I switched my microphone off. They, you know, said, welcome, Sara, and I just sort of froze and quickly logged out of the call. And I let a lack of confidence hold me back from joining this business for about 8 months, probably longer. Because I just thought, you know, I saw other people doing it, but I thought I couldn't do that. I haven't got the confidence. I don't like being on camera. You know, I don't really like social media, but I did obviously eventually say yes to the business. And I'm not a totally different person now from the person I was when I first started. And this business has really, really been the thing that has totally transformed my life around, but given me my confidence back to sort of the old Sara, so to speak, before all the mayhem came along. And then obviously alongside that, you know, I get to run it from home. I do it around my children. As I mentioned earlier, my son's got special needs, so I wouldn't be able to go out to a traditional job. So for me, you know, having found something that enables me to be a full-time mum, you know, be there at the school drop-offs and the pickups and the assemblies and the appointments and all of that, and, you know, still run a business and earn more now than what I did when I was working full-time is just absolutely unbelievable. You know, I really love that we've heard from people, you know, with such a vast background this evening, because obviously I'm a mum, but this business is for anyone, as I said, whether it's, you know, you work full time and you want to top up your earnings, you've already got your own business but you want a plan B, or you're a mum and you want something you can do from home. Honestly, this business can do absolutely all of that for you. And I am going to pass over to James.
Yes, and I'm going to be very quick because you've got a wonderful guest in a moment, Georgina, but just to say that I first saw this in the United States in 1987. I know you're going to be like, what, 1987? Yes, this is before everything virtually. There were planes, so, you know, we were flying backwards and forth to the US, but nothing else, very little else that we can value in a sense, although obviously life was great then. But anyway, I used to drive underneath a railway bridge every day on my way to work when I was working in London, and I used to work as a surveyor. And on the railway bridge, someone had scrawled in graffiti, "Admit you're bored." And I remember thinking to myself, how do they know? Because I was working and yet I was so bored. I thought, this is ridiculous. I don't want to be doing this for the rest of my life. And I'd only just started working and I thought, really, this is it. I really don't want this. So I was looking for something, and I then went to live in America for just to get away and clear my head in a sense. And it was there that I came across this business, saw it. I thought, this is amazing, but I don't know if I can do it. Anyway, I got stuck in, and the rest is history, really. I really, really persevered, though. You know, it didn't take off for me straight away at all. I really had to apply myself. I really, really had to learn, but patience pays off. And suddenly it took off like a rocket, and it's been incredible, but we're just about to go into another even higher hemisphere with our international growth and of course some of our new products. So I'll hand you back to Sara.
Thank you very much, James. And I love that. You know, I think you normally say as well, we are just getting started. There's so much more coming around the corner. You know, the company's got in store for us, just opening in new countries. Like, it is really just feel like you're on the verge of something really, really exciting at the moment. So I'm super, super excited to bring on our guest speaker this evening, who is the lovely Georgina McCormack.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Well, thank you. You can just take it away if you don't mind.
Okay, fabulous. I didn't know if you were going to ask specific questions.
No.
That's absolutely fine. So hi everyone, I'm Georgina McCormack, and I have been with the company now for 7 years, not quite since 1987, but it's 7 years, which is a long time for me. It's my longest ever like job. It's like my longest ever. Yeah, it's I never ever thought I'd join, and I don't know why I didn't think I'd join and still be here, but I didn't join with the intention of it being anything big. I honestly didn't. I was very naive. That's the word. I was very naive to what I was getting involved with, because I didn't really understand the concept, but I had run out of excuses of why I couldn't do it. Like, if you've ever sat on the fence, or you're wondering, will I be good at this? That was me for 6 months. And I feel like a lot of people do that. They over contemplate the whole process, and they think you don't have to know it. I still don't know everything. You're not going to know everything. It's impossible. And also, you wouldn't want to know everything. We're always learning new things, and that's what makes it so fun. But yeah, I was definitely very naive. So I was a young mum at the time. I was looking for something to do around my little boy. Like, the thought of leaving him and paying for childcare and someone else literally getting all the best bits broke me. So as a mum, this just was the best decision I ever made, because I now have a little girl as well. She's 4. My son's nearly 10. I've never missed a moment with either of them, and for that I'm so grateful. And especially, like, my little boy turns 10. Well, he's not 10 yet, he turns 10 next month, but I keep saying he's 10 because he basically is, and I'm really upset about it. But like, the fact I've just been there for the whole 10 years, like, I'm so grateful. And it's because of this business. I never had to go back to work. I've been able to build a full-time income and more. I've obviously met the most amazing people. Like, this business, like, I like what you mentioned, Sara, with the confidence. I would never have done a call like this 7 years ago. Wouldn't have happened. Like, do not talk to me. But it's the confidence you gain from this journey and the industry, and just the knowledge you gain, but the person you become, and you realize, you know what, I am worth more, I can do more. And you're just literally you're just able to do so much. And this is a vehicle that can get you from where you are now to where you may want to be. And that's literally what I saw it was. Once I saw the bigger picture, and like what you, like James explained in the business presentation, like, once you see like what it can give you, and you look at the numbers and you start to understand, okay, like, this is just about helping other people. Like, the more people I can help, obviously it's going to help me build my business and build my organization. But when you make it about the other people, like, you're just going to get what you want in return anyway. But just make it about others and you will have success. But why wouldn't you want to help people get healthy? Especially, like, you could not be more well positioned than where we are now, to help people get healthier and create another income stream. Like, it makes good business sense to have more than one income stream. Like, you need more than one in this day and age, and that's exactly what this can do. But obviously the health side of things and the benefits, like, it's just a no-brainer. So yeah, that's a brief overlook of my business story. Like, it's honestly changed my whole world, and I'm so grateful, and it was the best decision I ever made.
Oh, I love that, Georgina. And it's so true what you said about just like literally being the right time, the right place, because we literally do things that everybody needs right now, which is, you know, boosted health, you know, strong immune system, and earn extra cash from home as well.
Literally, like, it could not be more perfect, in my opinion. It just makes so much sense. And like, it's like, obviously I loved it back then, but now it just makes even more sense. Like, we could not be more well positioned. Like, the amount of people you can genuinely help with our products and with our business model is just amazing.
Yeah, it's so true. And I think Daniele touched on it earlier about, you know, so many obviously companies now have been forced to sort of move things online, and we're like, this is what we've been doing.
Yeah, it does make sense. And like I feel like if you have other businesses or other careers, that's fine. No one's saying give that up, but have something additional, because like you said, we never anticipated last year, and you literally never know what's going to happen. Like, this can be your backup, and it has been my backup time and time and time again. So yeah, for me, it just makes sense, and it's a no-brainer.
Perfect, absolutely love it. So if you wouldn't mind, Georgina, would you share with us your top 5 tips for success with juice?
So the most boring one that everyone says, consistency, but you have to, like, it's impossible to have success if you're not consistent with it. Like, I know it's the most boring one, and like, oh, here she goes again, consistency, but it really is. So I would say, I actually wrote them down. So consistency is number 1 on my phone. To have goals and vision. I feel like this is very important, because you need to, like, obviously you've joined, but now what are your goals? What are your vision? What do you actually want from this? And I feel like they need to be so clear and vivid, and you need to know exactly what you want, because that's what's going to keep you going on the bad days. Like, when you don't even want to show up for whatever reason, you still do, because your goals and vision are that strong. So I think that's really important. Like, mine was definitely, when I joined, it was for my little boy, and it was just, all I wanted was a garden, but this was so vivid, like it was insane. And I got the garden like 14 months after joining. And then I made a vision board, and it's so scary, but in the top right hand corner of my vision board was a little girl. I wasn't pregnant at the time. I wasn't even planning on like getting pregnant anytime soon. 5 months later, I was pregnant, and it was my little girl. Like, mad. But vision and goals are very, very key. Invest in yourself. Like, I don't mean that like monetary way with like money, but invest in yourself with like your time. Like, it's so important. Like, do self-development, like read the books that are going to help you grow as a person. Invest your time with getting on like the training calls, like that's investing in you, and that will just make you up level. So I definitely think investing in you, and always think about who you can help. I obviously mentioned that, but don't make this all about you. Like, you have to be like, who can I bring in on this with me? Like, who can I help? Who can I encourage to like help change? Who can I inspire? Who can I help change their life? That's really important, because I think once you start thinking like that, it's a lot easier to do our business and get success. And then just be teachable, like just be open to learning new things, be open to getting on the calls that you'll have like this. There'll be training calls that you can get on if you're told to or like recommended to read a certain book, but just take that on board. Like, you're being told these for a reason, because it's going to help and benefit you. So I'd say they are my top 5 tips.
I absolutely love all of those. I think definitely you know, be teachable. I always think if there's someone, I always sort of say to everyone, if there's someone that's getting the results that you want in any area and they offer you advice, like, take it
on board, because it's they're going to have the experience and tell you for a reason. Like, but also like still use your initiative and put your own spin on things, of course. Like, no one's saying to be a robot and just duplicate someone else, but just like, it's a whole new industry at the end of the day. It's a whole new business model you'd be learning, so you need to be teachable and take that on board.
Most definitely. And Georgina, you've had so much success with this. Like you said, you got your garden in 17 months, then you've got your beautiful daughter, and you know, lovely surprise. What's your vision for the future?
It's big.
Oh God.
But do you know what, it's one of those things. When you come in, I came into this wanting £200. I never wanted, like, I had big goals. I didn't realize this would allow me to get to it, but I've always been very ambitious, very like, I'm literally gonna be a millionaire living on Wentworth. Like, that was my goal. But it really is a vehicle to like making you see that you have a lot more potential than you may realize. Yeah, so it's just to help more people, take my business more global. I know obviously you guys do that really well, and just to help more, especially mums in particular, because that's my background. That's what I experienced. Like, I'm so grateful I've never had to like return to a job that I didn't particularly like. Working, I don't like being told what to do ever, so that was that never sat well with me. But yeah, I'm just so grateful that I've never had to miss a moment, but I've also still retained being successful in my own right, which was very, very important to me. I didn't want to lose that, but I didn't want to lose like being there for them. So this was just the best of both worlds. I think just helping a lot of mums in particular realize that they can, you know, be mum, but still you're an individual, which is so important, and you can still have success. Like you can have it all basically.
I love that so much, because I do feel like, especially in this day and age, you know, as a mums and dads sometimes too, I'm not being, you know, stereotypical, but you know, a lot of mums feel like they have to choose between either having the career or you know, my mum, and this business enables us to do both.
Massively. And I feel like I have so many conversations all the time, and like I speak to friends and they're like, I hate my job, oh, I've got to pay for childcare, and I'm like, but you don't, there are other ways, like there are other ways you can decide a different route. And yeah, I didn't think this would be like my career or anything, but it is, and I absolutely adore it. Yeah, and it was the best decision I ever made, 100%.
Georgina, you have been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for coming with us. We really appreciate it.
No problem, you're welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And thank you to all of our amazing speakers this evening. Thank you again to James for arranging, and we hope you enjoyed it. And if you've got any questions whatsoever, just go back to whoever invited you on the call and they will be more than happy to help. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye. All right, bye-bye.